programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Acara kami menyediakan banyak bahasa. Silakan lihat suprememastertv.com/schedule.
I think for him, once he made the decision that he didn't want to slaughter the animals anymore, it's just, that's it. He couldn't do it anymore. You know, in his heart, he knew that it was the wrong thing to do and he couldn't continue. And
Supreme Master Ching Hai praisefully present both Michael Lanigan and Edith Barabash the Shining World Hero Award with much gratitude and love to you both, all involved, and all the precious lives you saved. Best wishes and heaven's blessing, plus a humble contribution of $10,000 for your noble cause.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children.
Farmhouse Garden Animal Home, From Slaughter to Sanctuary, Part 3 of 3. Continue watching to find out more. Maduleva Lange means may you live long. In Swedish, I'm Hani. The people of Sweden thank you for being caring and compassionate to all beings. Munificent viewers, welcome to the concluding episode of our 3-part series, Farmhouse Garden Animal Home, From Slaughter to Sanctuary. Farmhouse Garden Animal Home is an animal sanctuary in Uxbridge, Ontario, Canada, co-founded in 2016 by Michael Lanigan and Edith Barabash. In parts 1 and 2 of this series, we learn how long-time livestock farmer Mike, with the help of his employee Edith, successfully transformed his beef farm into an animal sanctuary. On today's program, Edith tells us about the animals who are happily and peacefully living out the rest of their lives at Farmhouse Garden Animal Home.
so we started out with, I believe it was 19 or 20 cows back when we transitioned. And then a lot of the cows at that time were pregnant with calves. And that's why we have so many more now. So actually the land is only, in terms of the amount of space we have, it's really only fit for about 20 animals. But because a lot of them gave birth afterwards, and of course after that we neutered the bulls and other steers, so there's no more breeding happening. But that's why we weren't able to rescue more large animals, because we're already way over capacity. And that's just, something that we have to figure out now. But that's why we're very careful about the crop rotations and how much grass they eat versus how much hay they eat. It's all very calculated. So we have a horse and a donkey, a horse named Melody, a donkey named Buckwheat. We have 8 hens, 2 ducks, a rooster, and we're open to taking in more smaller animals once we kind of get back into the group of fundraising after COVID restrictions lift. So we have almost 40 animals now, and it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of funds, but they're all happy and cared for. We actually recently lost our oldest cow, Martha, who was she was almost 30 years old, and we lost her just about a month ago. And she lived to a really old age and had a great life.
When Edith and Mike first changed from operating a beef operation to running an animal sanctuary, they knew they would face many challenges, but they also knew, deep in their hearts, that it was the right thing to do.
I think for him, once he made the decision that he didn't want to slaughter the animals anymore, it's just, that's it. He couldn't do it anymore. In his heart, he knew that it was the wrong thing to do and he couldn't continue. And we knew we were going to face some backlash. We knew it was going to be difficult, you just have to push through it because you know it's the right thing to do. Yeah, no, he definitely is really brave and compassionate. And for me, I mean, yeah, like ethically I know and spiritually that it's the right thing to do. You know, you feel more in line with your values in terms of the way that you live. I can't imagine sitting down for dinner and having an animal on my plate. It just feels so wrong to me now. And I think, yeah, once you make that connection, it's hard to continue living like a spiritually and ethically fulfilled life while you're also eating animals.
Many people are deeply grateful to Mike and Edith for sparing the lives of the innocent cows and for founding an animal sanctuary where they can live. In fact, as soon as the sanctuary was created, volunteers offered to help.
There was one volunteer, his name is Tim Fors, who lives really close to the sanctuary, and he jumped on right away and was a board member with us for a while, like on our board of directors, and he helped us fundraise, and he is the reason why we even got a lot of our volunteers, because he started our volunteer program. So it's making those early connections with people in the immediate community who were able to come out and help us, that then helped us branch on to like have a bigger volunteer program. So now people could sign up to be a volunteer on our website. And you know, we have people coming out multiple times a week to help us take care of the animals. The vegan community has been so supportive of us, so that's been huge. We couldn't have done it without that animal rights community. Also, a lot of the people that have come to our events have been vegans and animal rights activists. But of course, a lot of people also are not vegans and vegetarians, and I think that's even more valuable because you know, you bring people who aren't necessarily in the animal rights world to come and meet the animals, and especially if you're volunteering and helping to take care of them, it's harder to have that disconnect, right? In terms of, you know, you're coming here, you're helping cows, and then you can't just go home and eat a burger.
We'll return in a moment after this important message. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Noble viewers, welcome back to our program as we discover another remarkable aspect of Farmhouse Garden Animal Home. All the people who work there, including Edith and Mike, are volunteers.
I think also like a beautiful thing about this is that it's completely volunteer run. So everybody here has a full-time job. Like I'm a full-time student, I'm in law school now. So everybody has really busy lives. You know, Mike's running his own business, but everybody finds the time to help us despite their busy lives. So it's cool, like nobody's getting paid, everybody's just doing it out of the kindness of their hearts. I'm finishing up law school, so it's been difficult because this is a full-time job, right? And on top of that, to go to school, and I have another job too. So it's been a really, really difficult but also fulfilling few years. But I don't regret anything. Like I love everything that I do. I'm very thankful.
As we finished our interview, Edith introduced us to some of the animals. One of the cows was Hope, whose premature birth had inspired Mike to stop beef farming and establish an animal sanctuary.
She's this one right here. Okay. Yeah. And she's really small, even though she's older than a lot of the other animals, or a lot of the other cows. But it's just because she was born really prematurely, and she's always had like all these health conditions, and she has lumpy jaw now, and yeah, it's just been like constantly getting her, you know, making sure that she's healthy. But she's really sweet. There's Milkshake. Hi, Milkshake. She's really sweet, and yeah, the every cow here who is a mother has such a deep bond with her calf, and the thought of separating them is just unthinkable to me. And yeah, I think it's really beautiful that they get to live out their lives together. And you don't see cows this size very often because they aren't really allowed to grow to that age. They kind of are only allowed to grow like 2-3 years till they get to the maximum, like it's like an efficiency calculation.
Yeah.
But they will get pretty big if you just let them continue to grow. And like these animals are beautiful like ambassadors for what a great life is for farmed animals.
The story behind Farmhouse Garden Animal Home has touched the hearts of many, including non-vegans, and the sanctuary has received considerable media coverage.
A lot of people who aren't vegan were just inspired by our story, and that's why we were on so many like big news outlets right from the beginning. I mean, we were just in Maclean's magazine, Toronto Life, Global News, because for some reason people connect with our story. It really resonates with people. I think everybody loves animals on some level. Nobody wants to see them hurt. So seeing any animal saved, even if it's the animals that they personally eat, is inspiring to them.
As we finished our visit, Edith shared some final words about Farmhouse Garden Animal Home.
We really can only continue thanks to the support of others. So if people do want to support us, whether it's by joining our events or donating or even sharing on their social media, they can find us at www.farmhousegardenanimalhome.com. We have Facebook, Instagram, and all the information about how to support us is there. We're so thankful for all the support that we've gotten so far, and would love to continue connecting with more like-minded people. It feels amazing to look at the animals and know that they're safe and they will always be cared for, and that's such a fulfilling feeling, knowing that I was a part of something that I think has inspired a lot of people and has helped so many animals. So yeah, no, I'm really happy with how far we've come, and I'm proud of all the work that we've done. Yeah, no, it's a good feeling.
Mike, Edith, and all the other involved with Farmhouse Garden Animal Home, we applaud your courage and determination to do what you feel is right. May you be blessed with good health, long lives, and continued success.
Supreme Master Ching Hai praisefully present both Michael Lanigan and Edith Barabash a Shining World Hero Award with much gratitude and love to you both, all involved, and all the precious lives you saved. Best wishes and heaven's blessing, plus a humble contribution of $10,000 for your noble cause.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for His compassion and love towards His precious children.
For more information on Farmhouse Garden Animal Home, please visit farmhousegardenanimalhome.com. Kind viewers, thank you for joining us today. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Ronan Bar Vegan, Bringing Animal Suffering to Light, Part 3 of 3, coming up right after noteworthy news. May all beings on earth be happy, safe, and loved through the grace of the Divine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.